Yeah, we used to get it off the stove. Now we gon' get it off the rack. You're rocking with Frozen and bros. We're now in the zone. We need ice in the super chat. We about to kick in them doors. Like get on the phone. I wanna know where it's at. We at the table with legends. When they get to talking, I bet they don't tell you that. Hold up. Wait, don't cut me off while I'm talking my talk. Been on the ground on our way to the top, and I still keep a G in the way that I walk. Same for the way that I talk, but we don't talk much, we just stay facts. And the fact is, we like Jay Black, and we about to bring this whole game back. Now let's walk. You about to walk with Frozen. You about to walk with bros. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah, we used to get it off the stove. Now we gon' get it off the rack.
Brody, welcome back to the channel, man. Happy to see y'all. Hopefully y'all happy to see we Liddy Doop Titty. We just saw Chess versus Yunus go down. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. Fire battle to start off the night was solid. Was solid. I ain't gonna break the work down too much. I'll just start with the work, let you know what I'm working with. No Diddy. I had Yunus 2-1. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, kind of clear. And here's why. I will be the first person to say, I like that shit Chess be talking about more. Right? Like if you want to talk about preference, I like that shit Chess be talking about more than I like the shit that Yunus talks about. Right? One thing that I thought had a big play in this battle, bros, was the hiccups and the stoppage early. Like, his first round, he had some shit, but there was just funky shit going on in the first 3 minutes of it. And it was just, I don't know. It really, I thought, took away from his first round, which quality-wise was good.
His mic fixed, though, too, over there.
He was sipping water in the first 4 words. And I don't understand. Like, it's the first round, it's time to go. And, you know, the water should be already down, and you should already, come on, bros. So I just thought that might have cost him in the first, because I really liked this first, right? But there was momentum. The
first was close. I thought the first was close. If we're grading those stoppages early in the first,
I'm not about to do this with you, bro.
If we're grading those stoppages in the first, Chess loses that round.
Yes.
If we're saying that those stoppages in the first were hiccups,
okay.
He loses that first round. It was close.
Here's the thing. I wasn't making a case for choke or not choke or hiccup or slip up or not slip up. I was more just stating that it was fucking the momentum up of his round. There was like 7 stoppages in his first round. 7. And they weren't all microphone. The microphone stoppages hurt even more because of how many times he was stopping. And all I'm saying is for the first round, I thought it put him in the hole early. No, did he? You know, now what I will say is I gave Chess the second round. If you ask me, here's the problem for Chess. I thought that was the closest round of the battle, in my opinion. So anybody saying, yo, I might have had Yunus edged in that second, I'll argue it because I picked Chess, but I won't give you a hard argument because I thought it was close enough to see somebody saying, well, I had Yunus in the second, but I gave Chess the second round. He was cleaner, less stoppages, and then his material was fire. It was able to get delivered.
That second half of Yunus' second.
Back end was a lot. The rounds were longer. I got a lot of you. Quality and quantity. Yeah.
Second round was fire. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. The kid, he has it.
He got it. Hold on. Stop right there, bros. You have more? Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Did you have more?
No, talk.
Let's be clear here. Whether Yunus is your cup of tea or not, or whether you thought he was just good, not great, or he was overhyped or anything, this was this kid's first gnome against Chess in New York City. He passed the test, if you ask me. I'm not sitting here holding him up in a way where it's like, he's not going to meet the expectation because I'm not being there. He was good. He was serviceable. He had good cadence. He seemed under control. His emotions was in check. All things that I'm looking for when a rookie gets anointed. I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? It's like his first All-Star game. Hold on, let me see. Can he handle the nerves? You know, is he bothered? There was a point in the time where he dissed the Brooklyn crowd. He had the Brooklyn dirty line, right? Crowd booed him. And I told you, I said, yo, this don't look that serious, but it is that serious in the sense of, you know, can he handle that? But he handled that great, cooler than the other side of the pillow. And I'm talking about things that have nothing to do with material, right? But Yunus passed the test for sure.
You gotta have a certain level of ignorance. You gotta have a certain level of confidence. You gotta have a certain level of I don't give a fuck who on the opposite side of this stage with me. You can't fuck with me. Period. And Yunus has that.
Yeah.
Yunus has that
Confidence.
ignorant confidence that
yeah,
he is better
That can
than
make you,
his
that can make you
opponent.
do some dumb shit, like take chess at home in New York City in the eye.
You can
right
say what
here.
you want. There was a moment in that third round where they were chanting 3-0 for the kid.
All right, and you know what, bros? And well, let's get to the third round. Did you have Yunus?
Hold on.
Did you have Yunus in the second? Is that what I'm hearing? Because that wasn't. That was the basis. We were in the second round. Did you have Yunus in the second? Did you have Yunus in the first? Or did
So
you have
listen,
in the first?
here's what I'm going to say to you.
Because you start talking about chokes and shit.
Here's
like
what
that.
I'm going to say to you. Here's what I'm going to say to you. I thought Chess did really good in this battle. For me, he did outstanding.
No,
He
no.
did-
Go
he
ahead.
did-
I'm waiting for you to answer my questions.
You're going to have to argue what rounds he won for
Okay.
me.
Okay. Copy.
You're going to have to argue me.
Are
Like,
you gentlemen's 30 in here? Are you possibly gentlemen's 30 here?
I tell you what.
Are you possibly
I
gentlemen's
tell
30
you what.
here?
I'm
Man,
gonna
it's a
tell you
gentlemen's
what.
3-0
Hold
for
on.
you? Because you brought up,
Yo,
yeah,
hold on, no,
you
no, no.
brought up the 3-0 chance. There was some
Hold on,
mild
hold on,
3-0
no,
chance,
hold
but they
on.
were there.
I'm telling you. I like what the kid's putting down on paper. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do, and you're gonna have to argue me what rounds. You're gonna have to argue it. You're gonna have to argue the rounds you thought he won because I think Yunus. Arguably, I think
You're
he won every
dancing for me
round.
to me. Okay,
I think
so
he won every round.
You
I
thought,
do. I think
you
he
thought
was
Yunus
better.
won every round?
I
Okay,
do.
cool.
I think
I
he
gave Chess the second. I gave Yunus the first. Going in the third,
Slightly, you gave
I
him the
am.
second though, right? It was slightly.
Yeah. But he
Yeah.
clearly got the first. Yunus clearly got the first, right? I gave Chess. I edged the second to Chess.
That like button.
Please hit the like button. Now check me out one time. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. If your friends won't tell you, Frozy will. Chess early in his third, like he was kind of, I don't even want to say he was dissing smack. He was
cooking.
he had a powerful message early in the third. And I said, ooh, is this a Chess moment here? Are we, because early in that third, very early, like first 90-second early.
Shit. Super chat.
Okay. Yunus 3-0 is clear as day. Anyone saying Chess 2-1 is smoking opium. Chess spent his whole third listing off things, the biggest losers. By the way, Yunus a star. Shout out to Ding Dong Dong Dong. early. Give me back live here. Early. I'm thinking, you know, first Joan. You know what I mean? First Joan. First part of the round, fire. He's talking about, you know, being manipulated, being misused. He was just saying some. I said, this grown-up Chess talking.
Yes,
I was feeling. I was starting to get the goosebumps early. I gotta keep it a bean.
All the way up to this is history.
I gotta keep it a bean.
All the way up to this is history.
I gotta keep it I gotta keep it a dollar. But when he got to that history shit,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the biggest 360 in a round without choking I've seen from Chess. It was like, whoa. Like history. He fucking went 47 histories too much. He said the word history almost 100 times. I am not exaggerating. If you count all the running backs, he said the word history over under 50, 45, over under 45 and a half. I had him over on 45. Somebody's going to count because it's 2025. We're going to find out how many fucking times he said the word history.
What's about that?
And it started to get a little,
It was cool.
it was cool on the first John, first 15. I gave him at first 10. I gave him 5 more. No did he? You know what I'm saying? Like it was cool. Everything was good. Got really weird, and then it got cringy. And I just gotta call it how I see it. And I thought Chess third started to become shit water, and not because the whole round was shit water. It was really good early, and then the complete 180 in the middle of the road on a one way was like, just what the fuck are you doing? I thought he covered a choke. I thought he might have been freestyling a little bit. I just don't know what happened there. It was weird. And then Yunus, I will say his third wasn't the greatest. Like it was cool. I felt the angle. He had a
was part within that
he had a
really good.
Yeah, for sure, and he was parallel universe into Chester's struggles, and he had moments. It dragged a lot. And one thing and it's not it's a learning thing. One thing I want for Yunus on that big stage is being able to get back in his rounds, cutting the repeating down. What?
Good.
What? No, what?
Shit, what?
My bad. My bad. When I say that. All right, so it was shit water, but Yunus, his third parallel universe to Chess's struggles, his struggles and shit like that. It was cool. It was dragging. One thing I need for Yunus to do is to cut the repeats down. Right? He's saying he's repeating the bar. No, I understand that.
I want you to hear.
I understand. I just
be loud.
I understand that once or twice is good. 7 and 8 times it gets a little bit much, and I feel like it takes a little bit steam off of it. So I'm just a little rookie. You know what I mean? Shut up. You know what I mean? But I didn't think his third was. I thought Yunus' third was the weakest of the three, in my opinion. How I felt off first watch, but I still thought it was serviceable and better than the way chess round ended. And I had it 2-1 Yunus. As the boss will say, clear.
I'm curious to see which one of these vets, which one of these top tier guys, who's going to step out and take Yunus, because he's dangerous.
He's nice.
He's dangerous.
He's only going to get better.
I like what he did here.
I did too.
I enjoyed what he did here.
I did too. I mean, if you ask me, I'd give Yunus a solid B. His performance today was a solid B.
Yeah.
I'd give him a B performance. You know what I mean? I had no problem with his performance. I thought he was solid. I could argue he was better at Apollo. You know what I mean? But Apollo, he was really good. You know what I'm saying? So he was solid, but it was 2-1.
Building's packed.
It was 2-1. Big stage. It was 2-1. Yes. It was acceptance.
That's acceptance.
Come on, man. Listen. Let me tell you something. This is New York.
This is that what you just did on that stage?
This is Yunus.
In that arena?
This is New York. This is New York and Yunus's performance in a nutshell, bro. I just got up there and I'll read it when the fuck I get to it. And you will stop fucking up my analysis. This is Yunus and New York's performance today in a nutshell. He got booed and got a 3-0 chant. He got booed for the New York line, which is cool. It was a friendly boo. It wasn't a bad boo. But what I'm saying, that's New York in a nutshell. And he conquered that. And I think people are better for big stage New York performances at battle rap. It changes your perspective on everything. Spending another $5 to welcome all the 2-1 chess opium smokers. Welcome. You have an opinion, but it's wrong. Yunus 3-0. He put belt to ass. Yunus next up. Shout out to Ding Dong Dong. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah. I don't want to keep saying your name, so if you could maybe shorten it or something, you know what I mean? Or just keep super chatting it. I'll keep saying Ding Dong or Ding Dong Dong.
Ding Ding Dong.
I hope y'all enjoying the night. All right, so bros had a gentleman's 30. Uni, I had it 2-1.
Do you
clear?
Do you think? Who would you like to see next?
For Yunus? For Yunus?
For the version.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
I was gonna say
I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Talk to me.
Depending on how it goes tonight, and I anticipate it going good. Yunus versus Real Sick. Yunus versus Real Sick. Let's get him with a little bit. You know, let's step it up a little bit here. Let's jump it up a little bit here. You feel what I'm putting down, bros?
You know,
Yunus, URL, y'all had that. And I ain't even what I'm mad at. Once y'all set that up, I won't even take credit for it. Yes, I will. But you know, I'm a little real sick.
I don't know if I like that for.
Or do we slow roll this thing? Because if that's the case, no disrespect, don't cook me on Twitter. Maybe a little Lou Castro, right? You know, you wanna go You know, you want to give him a a Fonz, a puncher, see how he handled them. It's a lot out there. It's a lot. Maybe go get a little aging vet who still got it, but he old rare. How you want to do? How you want to play it? I mean, there's many ways we could go with it, right? Every battle don't need to be a unification bout, you know. Yunus unification. If he battled Chef Trez, I feel like I'd have heard about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Chef, is you cooking with that? Him and Chef, that's a good joint. I like him and Chef. You know, I'll be a fucking promoter here, man.
Has he battled Chef?
RC3, Fro's chest really threw up. It wasn't a throw up. He was coughing. He was coughing and burping. He caught it and
it was shirt off. Start getting naked.
Yeah. First round was another weird shit. I don't know. That's all I can say.
But you know,
John Fonz starting. All right, we'll be back right after John Fonz. If you first, we'll tell you, Frozy will.
Yeah. We was big Froze, big Froze.